This is the Meeden art supply storage cart. In this video, I'm going to demonstrate how to assemble it, and here are some of the features that I like about it. Check out how many art supplies you can fit on this cart. One of the things I like about this cart is that it has these brush notches in here so that when you put your brushes on the edge, they won't fall into the paint. This cart also comes with a removable brush washout container, and you can hold your brushes up in the spring here so they pop out like that. And what that does is they'll keep the brushes wet in your solvent or water while you're working. The entire cart is solid wood and the shelves are like a plywood. There's no particle board in here at all. The wheels have a locking mechanism. You can engage it, it doesn't move while you're working. It has a ton of space in these shelves, and I like using these plastic bins. These are from Sterilite, and I have different painting mediums in here. The bins allow you to use the entire space rather than just having one layer of stuff on each shelf. And my Meeden storage box fits right in there. Meeden provided the cart and the storage box to me for free, but it has no impact on my review. So open this up. We've got a set of instructions. There are links to where you can buy this cart in the description below. This looks like the side pieces. Oh, that's the paintbrush holder. It's pretty nice. And this looks like the other side piece. I think this must be the wheels, and all the screws are in there. I'll remove all the bubble wrap, and then I can start assembling it. All right, so here are the instructions. They have a part list. Make sure you have everything. And a hardware list. There's 4 casters with screws, and it looks like an Allen wrench bolt, and then it includes an Allen wrench. So here's a basic illustration of how it goes together. You have the 3 shelves, and those bolts go through the side. You can tell this is the bottom of the side panels because there's 4 screw holes for the casters. So this side would be the top. And in this drawing, the top is facing you, and this would be the bottom. So that's how I'm going to arrange it on the floor, and then I'll just put the bolts in the side. So there's the Allen wrench, and these are all the bolts. So those bolts are part B, and there's 12 of them. You'll notice that these notches for the paintbrush holders are on the top facing me, and then the hole is on the bottom here. So that's a good way to orientate which way these shelves should go. So you just line up the bolt, and then you take the included Allen wrench and you tighten it up. I'm not gonna tighten it all the way down until I have all the pieces together. So I got the top one, then there's one at the bottom here, and you just need to wiggle this around until you get it started. So this is the middle shelf. It seems to be the same as the bottom shelf. And I'm going to face it towards me so that when I stand this up, this is where all the art supplies go. It's the same thing. You just get it started, and then I'll come back and tighten them. So there's 1 shelf left, and it's the same thing. This seems to be pretty easy. So I know this is the bottom because there's 4 screw holes for where the wheels go. And according to the drawing, I'll put it on that side because I'll flip it upwards. So the bottom of it will face away from me, and then I'll flip it up like this. It's the same thing on this side. I'll just go through this real quick. The idea of keeping these loose is that it makes it easier to shift this around in order to line up the next bolt. So step number 2 is to screw the casters into the bottom. I think I might tip this upwards so I can stand up and do this. So this is part A. Pretty obvious, these are casters though. Okay, where's my drill? There it is. So these are just basic Phillips head screws. This first one here. And you just repeat that for the other 3. I'll just zoom through this real quick. So here it is, the wheels are all attached. They do have a locking mechanism on there, so I'll leave that on so when I turn it over, it won't slide around too much. All right, so I'll just turn it over, and there it is. I'm going to go over these bolts and make sure they're all tightened down. One last thing is this brush washer. It just goes in this hole. Now it's all ready to be loaded up with art supplies. This cart holds a ton of art supplies, and it's a good companion to my Meeden easel. Up next, you can watch my video where I assembled that easel and demonstrate its features. Please like this video and subscribe if you found it useful. Thanks for watching.